For the last few months there's been ongoing discussions about mysterious objects, their impact on the US's safety, and how they're able to do the things they do. In the last few weeks, various military professionals have come forward with their statements, with many of them going on to detail that these objects are not only real, but they demonstrated capabilities that are far beyond our own technology. The leader of NASA has also been vocal about these objects. NASA's current chief Bill Nelson did send out a message though, saying that he and NASA hope that these mysterious aircrafts don't belong to other countries. Bill Nelson said the following: "We hope that it's not an adversary here on Earth that has that kind of technology." While talking about asteroids and what NASA would do if one is on a collision course with Earth, he openly talked about these mysterious aircrafts, continuing with the following: "Before we leave, I haven't even talked about the search for extraterrestrial life. What do you think we're doing on Mars? We're looking for life. This is a part of NASA's mission. That's what this telescope is going to be looking for. Are there other planets elsewhere that there is life? I know what you've seen is what those Navy pilots saw in 2004, and there have been some 300 sightings since then. I've talked to those pilots, and they know they saw something and their radars locked onto it, and then all of a sudden it was here on the surface and then it's there, and they don't know what it is, and we don't know what it is. We hope that it's not an adversary here on Earth that has that kind of technology, but it's something, and so this is a mission that we're constantly looking into. What or who is out there? Who are we? How did we get here? How did we become as we are? How did we develop? How did we civilize? And are those same conditions out there in the universe that has billions of other suns in billions of other galaxies? It's so large I can't conceive it." End quote. He was then asked who or what he thought was behind them, and he said he didn't know. He said the following: "I don't know the answer to that, but I do know this, that my personal opinion is that the universe is so big, and now there are even theories that there might be other universes, and if that's the case, who am I to say that planet Earth is the only location of a life form that is civilized and organized like ours? Are there other planet Earths out there? I certainly think so because the universe is so big." This is the closest that anyone within NASA has come to admitting that these crafts are genuine, and to Bill Nelson's credit, he's been open about this topic, with other military officials going on record and saying that these crafts have also been detected by them, and that they're working to try and find out what these things are. It's not just Bill Nelson who's opened up about these objects. A former US Air Force commander has just confirmed that mysterious flying aircrafts are very much real, and that he has proof. In 1966, nuclear missile officer and nuclear guardian, of whom had worked at an undisclosed United States Air Force nuclear silo, named Robert Salas, claimed that the nuclear missiles stored at this silo, of which were ready to fire, was suddenly shut off by a mysterious object hovering over the United States Air Force Base. Mr. Robert Salas is reported as saying the following: "Our missiles began going into what's called a no-go condition or unlaunchable. Essentially, they were disabled." Further details of the accounts can be found in an undisclosed report titled Affidavit of Charles Holt, of which is filled not just with the witness testimony of Mr. Robert Salas, but with detailed court-sanctioned sworn affidavits including other witness testimonies from nuclear guardians, politicians, high-position military officers, and research scientists from numerous nuclear missile silos in various locations. The accounts were so detailed and gathered proof of the unidentified craft continued through the 1960s so extensively that the now disclosed project was a major concern for the United States national security. Now spearheaded by a researcher named Robert Hastings, additional reports of these crafts and nuclear involvement have been surfacing from around the world. Mr. Hastings gave a speech at Washington, D.C., that broadcasted his findings and claims across the world that reads as follows. The witnesses have described these crafts as dish-shaped, or cylindrical-shaped or spherical. In 1966, according to a launch officer David Shaw, his missiles were temporarily activated just as a security guard was reporting a bright object moving from missile to missile to missile. Mr. Robert Hastings' speech was not concerned with the proof of extraterrestrial life, nor the political and scientific implications of the findings. His number one concern was surrounding one issue and one issue only: national security. His investigation wasn't originally focused around these mysterious objects' involvement, but found this to be the only plausible explanation, also saying that they've been in communication with other countries, and they've also reported the same thing. He continued with the following. Given the fact that these incidents have now gone on over there, including one incident of their missiles being temporarily activated when a mysterious craft was hovering above the missile base, identical to what occurred here, I think we can rule out that whoever are piloting these crafts are not American or Russian. One user said the following. The way I see it is that the masses have been lied to one way or another. Either these things belong to us, and we have objects that are thousands of years more advanced than any other aircraft, meaning we have hyper-advanced tech that isn't being shared, or they're coming from somewhere else and they don't belong to us. Both answers are equally interesting, because if they do belong to us, then where did that tech come from in the first place? And if they're not ours, which seems to be the overall assumption, then who's piloting them? So what do you make of these interesting accounts? And what do you think these objects are? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.